everything. You're going to see so many opportunities that you would have never seen before. And again, it's because your heightened sense. Hello, Libra. This is Dom with Sonora Mystic Tarot. This is your financial and investment guidance for the week of May 12th through the 18th. Let's see what Spirit Universe has to say about you to help you keep your money and make it grow. Your first card out is the Lover's card. Love that energy, by the way. Loving it big time. Second card out is a Seven of Cups, followed by a Two of Cups. And ultimately, bringing it at the back is that Sun card. Wow, you have some strong energies here. Now, two of the four of these cards, and again, on both sides, are the major arcana. First major arcana is your energy. The last major arcana is how you're leaving this week and what is to be in store for you moving forward. So if you're going to have them, best place to be. Know that with major arcana is that whatever's happening this week, whatever is being pushed forward this week, will have a lasting effect for some time to come. So let's make sure we make the most of this week, more so than other weeks, because the effect will last much longer. On the bottom of the deck is that King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, because it's on the bottom of the deck, is the energy around you. It's your environment. So your environment is you need to be in control of your finances. You need to be in control of how money is being spent, where it's going, how it is not being spent. You need to. This is a budgetary week. This is a week of understanding your budget, understanding your money flows, and obligations. Okay. The energy for you again is that Lover's card, and that Lover's card is such a positive energy. So this is a week of appreciating what is being given, what you've received. This is a week of showing and understanding, hey, I'm okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So again, and then look towards what is working with you. This is a week of drawing in. This is the Lover's card. So this is a week of having that magnetic energy that draws in amazing opportunities for you. So you're going to find this week so many opportunities come to you. I mean, you're going to be looking at you'll be looking at an article. You'll read an article and you'll say, "Oh my gosh, look at that! That's a great opportunity." You're going to be listening to the radio, and there's another opportunity. Things that usually you may even ignore this week because of your heightened sense of drawing money and opportunity to you, and because you're so much more cognizant of the money now and the opportunities, that everything, you're going to see so many opportunities that you would have never seen before. And again, it's because your heightened sense, you're paying attention. You're going to be overwhelmed. You'll definitely be overwhelmed because you're going to say, wow, I can't believe it. That's another opportunity. And that's another opportunity. This could be the Lover's card, which is interesting because it's the same energy here, but this one's being seen in a different way. So again, do what aligns with you. Okay, even though you have a lot of opportunities that make sense to you, and you're like, wow, maybe I should do this, or maybe I can go in this direction. Maybe I should do this. Maybe this. And so this is also, if you're an investor, this tells me there's a number of stocks out there. If you're a stock investor, then there's a lot of stocks that have come up this week where the numbers look good finally. They've just gotten to a point where it's like, wow, now I'm ready to buy that stock. I'm ready to invest. If you are a day trader, you're going to be overwhelmed because there's going to be a number of stocks in your that you watch that are going to be lined up to pop. And so your question is what aligns most with you? What are you most comfortable with? A lot of folks deal with Apple. I'll put that out there. Apple is a stock that moves a lot every day. It swings a lot. So for day traders, Apple is one of the more positive day trading stocks because you can see a large swing on a daily basis. So if you play down the bottom, if you wait till it gets to the bottom, to the low end of that swing, and you buy in, you're not guaranteed, I don't want to use that word, but you are pretty much assured that by the end of the day or into the next day, you are probably going to hit the top again before it comes back, and it's because it swings that much. It swings that much. And think about it. If you're a day trader and you're swinging on a 5% or even 3%, do a 3%. So you get 3%. So let's put it in. Let me give you a perspective here, okay? If you are getting, say you have $100, and so you invest $100 and you get 3% return that day. So that's $3. So now next day you invest, you have $103. So when you invest $103 and you get a 3% swing, or maybe you have a better swing that day because maybe it's back to 5%, which it often is. So now you have a dollar and you have on $1.05, you get a 5% return, right? So you're getting $5 and some cents. So now you have the $5 and some cents added to the 103. Now you're at 108, and now you're investing again. And the next day you get maybe another 5%. So now you're putting a 5% on top of that one. So now you're at $113. In 3 days, you picked up over 10% because now you're at $13. So you're at 13%. Do you see how a 3% or 4% swing may not make you excited for one day? But if you do that continuously, that compounding of that and doing it on a consistent basis, before you know it, you're going to have an amazing amount of return. So again, look at that. That's why day traders are doing so well, because the day traders will catch that swing, get out, and make that little bit. But that little bit continues to grow so much, and other people sit there and say, "Oh, I made 10% this year." Well, I just gave you a scenario where the day trader made 10% in 3 days. Pretty impressive, right? Anyway, I'm not trying to tell you to get in day trading. That's not my key necessarily. What I'm trying to tell you is that there are going to be some opportunities. And if you're looking at day trading, Apple is a perfect example of a stock that moves a lot. So look for a stock like Apple, if not Apple itself, and play the swing. All right. But again, focus on that, because this is that new energy, new these businesses, these things are aligned to you. You may even be watching this and have never even thought about day trading, and I may be that energy, that line which gave you that enlightenment, that gave you that opportunity to jump on the Apple and get Apple into your portfolio and make some serious money, because the sun card's here. So again, what you've learned, what you're learning about your economics and finances for this video is, and for this week ahead of you, is going to hold you in good stead for a while. You're going to be making some serious cash. Again, you have to do something though. If you want change, you have to create change. If you want to get into the market, you got to get in the market, and the market will help you. But you can't sit on the sidelines, okay? Underneath this is the temperance card, the patience card. So just stay balanced. Make sure that as you're going through this, stay balanced. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Don't take risks that aren't making sense. Don't go out on that limb, but make sure you're looking at great quality investments and you're making good decisions. This is the closing of the chapter of the hard work. It's interesting because, again, it's like, you know what? You put the work in before, you put a lot of labor in, and now the universe is giving you a helping hand, which is what I told you. The universe is making sure that you see tons of things. You used to have to dig for these exciting investments, dig for this opportunity. Don't be surprised if you see, if you've been wanting to open a storefront, and now all of a sudden there's two or three storefronts or businesses or buildings. You're like, oh, they're available now. I can do that. I can jump into one of them. Not just one, but two or three. You're like, oh, this is crazy. Maybe you wanted to get into a franchise. You wanted to buy a franchise. Now that makes more sense, because now you have two or three franchises knocking at your door. Maybe you wanted to write a book, and guess what? Now you have two or three book ideas and they all make sense. Get to it. I mean, again, you have an abundance of opportunity here, and so take advantage of them. All right. There's the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is don't be afraid to reach out and ask people's advice. But when you ask for people's advice, this is not just Joe Schmo. If you're looking to get into investments, if you're looking to change investments, shift investments, talk to some people who know finances and investing. Don't talk to your next door neighbor who has no idea. Talk to the one on the other side who has the ideas, because he deals with financial investments. If you want to talk about construction, the guy on the left may do construction. The guy on the right may do finances. If you want to build, talk to the guy who does construction. If you want to do finances, talk to the guy who does finances. Again, talk to the people who best know that area and get their advice. Don't be afraid. Get more information. And ultimately, look at that king. He's sitting there powerful and strong. And he's like, I've got this. We are moving forward and we are making a difference. We are making a change in our lives, and we are seeing the sun. We're seeing the money flow in. And again, the abundance is here. So look at this. Kings on both sides, and then major arcanas. You've got an amazing week in front of you. I'm asking you, don't sit on the sidelines. Don't put your hands under your legs. Push forward and make this a great one. Don't miss out. All right? great week. Love, light, and blessings from me and my family here at Sonora Mystic Tarot to you and to yours. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow button. I would appreciate it. Help me grow my YouTube channel by hitting that subscribe and sharing this out. People need to hear this. I'm the only guy on the net and in YouTube who is doing these financial tarot readings, and people need to hear this because this market requires guidance. With that said, again, have an amazing week. Let me know how this resonates with you. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.